Welcome to this introduction of Skyward Family Access for Parents and Guardians. Skyward is an application that Rochester Public Schools uses to provide information to parents about their students. Parents are able to update information and keep informed about what's happening with your student. It also helps parents stay informed about important events in the school. There's a lot of information available within Family Access. Some of the things are included here on the screen, from the message board where the school can provide messages for families, to calendar of events, to the grade book, attendance, and even at many sites the ability to enter an absence for a student, student information, schedules, conference signups, test scores, report cards, and a whole lot more. So to log in, you'd want to go to rochesterschools.org, to our website, click on the magnifying glass, then click on Skyward, and that will take you to our login screen. Or from our website, on any page, you can scroll to the very bottom, and in the footer, you'll see the Skyward link, and you can use that to get to the Skyward login page. While we're on the website, I want to show you that from Families, you can go to Family Toolkit, and on there you can find the Skyward tutorials along with another link for Family Access. But if you click on the Skyward tutorials, you'll see some short Skyward videos that cover different areas available in Family Access. So just another way to learn more about this system. And then I also want to point out that if you have any questions or trouble when you're trying to access Family Access, you can email skywardsupport@rochesterschools.org. There are some other helpful links on the screen. So now we're back at the login page. If this is the first time you've ever logged in, click the Forgot Password link, put in your email address, and click Submit. We do need to have an email address in the system for you, and so a message will appear that says that a message is being sent to your email with information on how to reset your password. If we don't have your email address in the system, you will need to contact your school office. So this is what the email will look like, and it will provide the login username that you'll need, along with a link to reset the password. So after you've done that, when you log in, the screen will look like this. If you have more than one student, you can use a drop-down list to pick a student or stay on all students. I would suggest that you start by going to My Account, because from here you can change your login so that it makes more sense to you. So you type in something that you want for your login, enter your password that you've just created, and click Save. And you're also able to change your password here if you'd like. And you can change your phone numbers and some other information. Addresses need to be changed through registration and records. But you can see the information here on the screen, information that we have for your student. So next we'll talk about how to access it from your phone. You would install the Skyward mobile app that you would get from the App Store. Then you would click on the plus sign to set up an account after you have it installed. The easiest way is to select location by postal code and then enter one of our zip codes, 55901 for example, and then clicking on the Rochester ISD 535, which would be the top choice. Then you'll enter the username that you just created, or the one that we sent you in the email, and then you'll enter the password. And when you have those things entered, you'll click on the icon in the upper right side and save. Then on your phone, it will ask you to set a 4-digit PIN. This will make it a lot easier to connect to it from your phone. You won't have to type in the username and password, just that 4-digit PIN when you want to access it from your phone. And then when you're in the system, it will look a little different, but the 3 horizontal lines will expand and open the menu, and then from there you'll be able to choose what area of family access you'd like to go to, attendance or discipline, those types of things. If you click on the icon with the paper airplane with the red dot, it's a sort of a little tutorial in the application to help you learn to navigate and understand the different areas of the mobile app. So this is a screen that shows you generally how it looks in the different areas that's available. It is a pared down version of Skyward, so there's not as much information, but there is still key information that you can get using the mobile app. This is how it looks from a computer, just so you can see the difference between the two types of screens. Now we'll go back into the system and we'll show you some more details in the different areas available to you. So if we go back to the home screen, this is where the messages would be. This is a dummy account, so there isn't any school message here, but you would see messages from your school posted on this wall or this message board. And again, you could choose between your students if you have more than one. In this case, I'll choose Rupert. If you had a new student you needed to enroll, you could go to New Student Online Enrollment. Or each year, we ask that you go to the Online Student Verification and go through several steps to just verify the information that we have in the system is accurate. For this example, that process is complete, but you'd be able to go to it there. Here's what the calendar view would look like. And then we have the grade book. This is a area that's more advanced in the secondary level. This is attendance, and you can see there are a couple of absence codes listed for this student, and it lists the day and the code that was used. You can click on absence requests, and here's where some sites allow you to submit a request through this portal. Add request, and now you can enter the date of the absence and the absence reason. We do want you to put a comment in. If the child is sick, please include their symptoms here. And if you aren't going to be absent the whole day, uncheck the box and enter the start and end time that you tentatively expect the student to be absent. So you can click on the icon next to it to select and then save the time, and then save the request. And now it's in the system in pending status, so the school will be notified. You'll receive an email to let you know that this request has been made, and then you'll receive information again when the school office has processed your absence request. And then there's student information. I'm going to skip over that and show you schedule. The schedule is, again, a little bit more advanced for the secondary level, but you can see all of the classes and the teachers listed here for the student. There are some different settings that you can toggle between. Anything that's clickable, go ahead and click on, and you can drill down and get more information or change your displays a little bit. Discipline is an area that will show that student doesn't have any. This is test scores. And conferences. When you're in conferences, if your school has asked you to sign up for conferences, you can click on all conferences and then select a time. And from here you'll see what times are available. You can select the one that works for you and save it. When you come back, you'll be able to see that you have that scheduled if you need to double check when you have the conference scheduled. And a lot of schools are using this area to schedule their conferences. Another area is report cards. And again, because this is a fictitious student, there isn't any report card information, but I'm going to show you on another screen what that looks like. So this is what it would look like. There can be special ed information in here, 504 information, along with report cards and test history summaries. So any of those you can click on and view the report card or the forms. And then there's the health area. where you can see the health records and health conditions that we have. And in this case, the student is out of compliance for vaccinations. You can see that information as well. Another area that we have is called Skyward. Oh, we're going to talk about district links first. So up in the upper right-hand corner, if you click on district links, you can get to the school website. You can get to the food service PayPam's website. You can get to the student directory or family access tutorial. And now we'll jump over to showing you what the Skyward settings look like. And this is a way that the district communicates with families via phone and email and even sometimes text messaging. You have the ability to set additional phone numbers and choose how you would like us to reach you. So you can set which phone numbers should receive emergency calls, attendance calls, general or weather calls. And then you can add additional phone numbers. So if you have a family member who you would like to be notified if there is an emergency phone call about your student's school or maybe a weather-related phone call, you can add additional phone numbers here, and then those numbers will be called. There's also a space to add additional email addresses, and then again, check the box to indicate how you want that email address to be used for which type of messages. And then we do have the text message area, though that is an area that we're not using as much, but hope to be using more in the future. And again, I wanted to bring up the screen that has the information on who to email if you have questions. And this is the phone number, 507-328-5555 is our help desk, and you can call that number and they will direct you to somebody that will help. Thank you for learning more about Family Access. Please reach out to us if you have any questions.